Oh yeah, it's spooky time. And what better way to bring in the Halloween season than to talk about some spooky stuff? I plan to cover several different horror-related topics this month, but I think it's best to start with something that just dropped. It's Marvel's Disney Plus Halloween special, Werewolf by Night. This was one of the few things revealed at Disney's D23 event that I was actually really interested in. Well, at least what was revealed to us filthy casuals who stayed at home and didn't actually attend the event. This sparked my interest because it was completely out of left field for Marvel, and looked like a lot of fun. It's directed by Michael Giacchino, who is known for composing musical scores on films like Star Wars Rogue One, and most recently, The Batman. He did the score for this project as well, but this is also his first time directing, so that also piqued my interest, but really just how fun it looked in the trailers is what made me think that it was worth taking a look. So here's the premise. A group of monster hunters have gathered together to pay respects to their fallen leader, and are going to commence a hunt to decide who gets to be the new leader and become the new owner of the Bloodstone, a stone that makes the user stronger and can be used to weaken monsters. There are also a few twists thrown in to spice things up, but I don't want to spoil them, so there's the gist of it. But I will say that overall, I enjoyed it. I found it to be pretty fun. I'm pretty certain that you can tell by looking at the screen. This movie is in black and white to mimic and pay homage to the monster movies of the 30s and 40s, but it also goes a step further by having noticeable film grain, as well as a few parts where there are cigarette burns that pop up in the corner of the screen. And for the title sequences, they use the same font style of films from that era. So as far as the look of the movie goes, it does a decent job of replicating all that stuff. Although the movie is in widescreen, and I thought it'd be cooler if it was in the 4:3 aspect ratio instead, to really drive home and nail the look. But as is, it looks pretty good. As well as the music, it feels very much like it's replicating monster movies from that time. And there are several shots that feel like they're pulled right from that era. But at the same time, it does add in some more smooth camera work and cinematography that's definitely more modern. But hey, it looks good, so I'm not complaining. And I was actually surprised by the amount of blood that's on display here. It's not crazy gory, but we do see a hand get cut off. We see swords and arrows sticking into throats and heads. And there are a few times where the blood kind of sprays around, and a point where blood actually splatters on the camera. It's not excessive, and it's only a few times, but it did surprise me a bit. I guess because it's in black and white, Disney didn't really mind that stuff. So a pleasant surprise and a thumbs up from me. I like that shit. I'm pretty sure you can tell that I enjoyed it, but there are a few things that bother me, and it's really just a very unique case where I think that this Halloween special could have been an 80 or 90 minute long feature-length film. As it is, it's 54 minutes with credits, so it's really just over 45 minutes long. But due to the short runtime, it leaves me wanting more, and wishing that some parts and ideas were expanded upon. For example, the hunt to decide the leader seems really cool, but it's actually a pretty short section that isn't explored as much as I would like it to. You see, when all the hunters are looking for the monster to get the kill and become the new leader, it's every man for themselves, so they end up fighting each other a few times. That way another person can't claim the Bloodstone. And I wish we could have seen some more cool fights between the hunters, as well as seeing the monster that they're hunting do some more stuff. And we do get some of that stuff here, and it's pretty decent, but I just wanted this whole section to be longer than 10 minutes, so we can see the hunters fight each other more, so we can see the monster they're after do more stuff. Actually really thinking about it, yeah, each section is about 15 minutes. You get an introduction and a setup before the hunt itself, then the climax and conclusion before the credits roll. But another benefit from being a little bit longer is that we'll be able to learn more about Jack, one of our protagonists. We really don't know that much about him, and it's a shame because I really like him. And here's a spoiler, he's the werewolf, so I would have definitely liked to learn more. We actually know more about Elsa by the end of it. So really my only gripe is that I wish it was longer so we can explore these concepts, characters, and monsters more. But for what it is, it's fine. It's a quick and fun little story that pays homage to older monster movies, and it doesn't take itself too seriously. It has a cool look that I appreciate, and overall it's a pretty decent way to kill 50 minutes. It would be kinda cool to see more of this monster aspect in the universe. Like make it a yearly thing on Disney Plus to add to what was established and set up here, either with more hour-long specials, or hell, even just 80 or 90 minute long movies. It was kinda cool to see the MCU step out of their comfort zone and do something completely different. And for the most part, I think it was decent. Definitely one of the more interesting things to come out of the MCU in recent memory. It didn't blow me away or anything, but I found it to be pretty fun. And I really wish that it was just longer. And I want to ask you guys, what did you think of Werewolf by Night? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Leave a comment and let me know. And of course, we'll give a nice big shout out to the channel members. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, click the join button down below and check out the perks. If they interest you, consider joining. Or not, it don't matter.
None of this matters.
Walter, put the monitor away, Walter. We're not going to last until 6 a.m., Walter. I am the one who watches the animatronics. You've killed us all, Walter.